Imagine standing on a ship in the vast ocean. Around you are waves, work pressures, whispers of self-doubt, or the drift of feeling aimless. Have you ever wondered, am I truly living or just getting by? We all have moments when the light in our soul seems to dim and life's ocean feels daunting. But what if I told you that in just 90 days, you could ignite an inner lighthouse, a guiding light to lead you through any storm to a harbor of fulfillment and meaning? This isn't an empty promise. 90 days is the perfect time frame, long enough to break old habits, short enough to feel change immediately. Today, I invite you to embark on a Stoic journey, inspired by philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, who taught us that you can't control the storm, but you can always control how you set your sails. Together, we'll explore 10 practical lessons, from forging self-discipline like Serena Williams to overcoming adversity like Malala Yousafzai, to build a stronger, more confident version of yourself. This journey is for you alone, not to please others or chase society's expectations. It's about rediscovering your worth, awakening your purpose, and living each day with meaning. Think of it as relighting the lighthouse in your soul, a beacon that not only guides you, but inspires those around you. As we embark on this path, I want you to reflect on a moment you want to change, a wave you want to conquer. Hold it in your mind, because we'll share your story at the journey's end. Are you ready? Set your sails and let your inner light guide the way. We start now with the first lesson, the foundation to stand firm in life's ocean, mastering self-discipline. Let's ignite your lighthouse. 1. Mastering self-discipline. You've set your sails, ready to ignite your inner lighthouse. But to keep your ship on course through life's stormy seas, you need a foundational strength to overcome laziness, doubt, or temptation. The first lesson in our Stoic journey is mastering self-discipline, not as a constraint, but as the freedom to become your best self. Discipline is the wind that propels your ship forward, whether the skies are calm or raging. Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, said, "Freedom is not doing whatever you want, but doing what is right, no matter the circumstances." Discipline doesn't rely on inspiration, for inspiration is like the wind. It comes and goes. It's the choice to show up every day, tired or busy. Think of Serena Williams, the tennis legend. According to Forbes, 2023, facing criticism about her age and post-pregnancy pressures, Serena maintained disciplined training every morning, every swing, every drop of sweat. The result? She won her final tournament, proving discipline transcends limits. Discipline didn't make her perfect, but it made her unstoppable. Closer to home, consider a story from The Guardian, 2024, about a London teacher. She worked all day, cared for her family, and dreamed of earning a master's degree. Instead of waiting for the perfect moment, she set a discipline: 15 minutes of study each night, no phone, just books and pen. 2 years later, she graduated with high marks, not due to innate talent, but because she chose to show up daily. That's the power of discipline. Small steps leading to vast horizons. Why does discipline matter? A 2023 Journal of Personality study found that daily discipline boosts goal achievement by 40%. Even when motivation wanes, discipline is how you control your actions, turning dreams into reality. And I want to hear from you. Think of a small habit you want to build, like Serena with her swings, or the teacher with her 15-minute study sessions. Share it in the comments, because your story will inspire others to set sail. So, how do you start? First, connect with your why. What am I doing this for? Maybe to be healthier, more confident, or to inspire your kids. Write that reason down and keep it where you see it daily. Second, break goals into small steps. Instead of "I'll write a book," start with 300 words a day. Third, remove temptations, like turning off phone notifications during work, as Serena avoided social media during training. Finally, try the 2-minute rule. If you dread starting, commit to just 2 minutes, like putting on workout clothes or opening your laptop. Often, you'll keep going longer. Discipline is the foundation of your lighthouse, like Serena standing firm amid criticism or the teacher pushing through exhaustion. Each time you choose action over procrastination, you build a brighter light. Try it today. Pick a small step, like a 10-minute jog or reading one page, and feel discipline propel you forward. When you share your habit in the comments, you're not just committing to yourself, you're lighting the way for others. Discipline is the start, but to make your lighthouse truly shine, you need to look within. The next lesson will guide you there, exploring your soul through daily journaling. Let's continue the journey. 2. Daily journaling. You've forged discipline to keep your ship on course. But how do you understand the waves within your soul? The emotions, thoughts, and lessons guiding your path. The second lesson in our Stoic journey is daily journaling, a mirror reflecting your inner self, helping you see clearly, learn from each day, and brighten your lighthouse with self-awareness. Journaling isn't just note-taking. It's an honest conversation with yourself, where you find light in the darkness. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, wrote in Meditations, "Look within, for there lies the truth." Each evening, he reflected on what went well, what needed improvement, and what he learned. Journaling is how you practice this, not to judge, but to grow. Think of Ariana Grande, the pop icon. According to Vogue, 2024, facing stage pressure and criticism over her new album, Ariana used journaling to capture emotions, from anxiety to joy in creating. Those written words helped her overcome stress, producing an album hailed as her most authentic. Journaling was the flame that helped her rediscover herself. Closer to home, consider a story from BBC, 2023, about a nurse in Manchester. Post-pandemic, she was exhausted, losing faith in her life-saving work. She started journaling each night, just 5 minutes, noting 3 things she was grateful for, like a patient's smile or a good night's sleep. Slowly, she realized these small moments were healing her soul. A year later, she not only rediscovered joy in her job, but also became a mental health guide for colleagues. Journaling didn't erase hardship, but it helped her find light in the dark. Why is journaling so powerful? A 2024 The Lancet study found daily journaling boosts self-awareness by 30%, helping you understand your emotions and behaviors. When you write, you don't just record. You uncover thought patterns, like when you're strong or when you falter. And I want to hear from you. Think of one thing you're grateful for today, whether it's a morning coffee or a small compliment. Share it in the comments, because that moment can spread light to others. How do you start? It's simple, but it requires consistency. Each day, take 5 minutes, mornings to set intentions, or evenings to reflect. Begin with 3 things you're grateful for, like sunlight, a friend, or your own strength. Next, Ask yourself, what did I learn today? What did I do well? What can I improve? Write down a specific moment, like how you stayed calm in an argument or a time you procrastinated. Finally, visualize your goal, writing as if you've achieved it, like, I confidently stand before a crowd, sharing my ideas. Be honest, you don't need to be perfect. This is your private space. If you're unsure what to write, try this question. What made me proud today? Keep it short. A single sentence is enough. And if you feel like it, share a line from your journal in the comments. No need for details, just a small spark of light. Journaling is how you illuminate your soul. Like Ariana rediscovering inspiration, or the nurse reclaiming joy. Each line you write is a precious gem, making your lighthouse glow brighter. Journaling helps you understand yourself, but to truly shine, you need to start each day with the right energy. The next lesson will take you there. Designing a morning routine to ignite your journey. Keep sailing forward. 3. Design a morning routine. You've begun forging discipline and illuminating your soul through journaling. But how do you make each new day a chance to brighten your lighthouse? The third lesson in our Stoic journey is designing a morning routine, a small ritual to shape your mind, body, and spirit, preparing you to face the ocean of life with clarity and energy. The morning isn't just a start. It's the moment you choose to captain your ship and set sail in the right direction. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "When you wake up, ask yourself, how can I live better today?" A powerful morning routine doesn't need to be complex or lengthy. It just needs to be meaningful. Think about Tim Cook, CEO of Apple. According to Bloomberg 2023, despite running a tech empire, Tim starts his day at 5 a.m. with meditation, light exercise, and reading a few pages of an inspiring book. This routine helps him maintain focus and productivity, even under the pressure of billion-dollar decisions. Those first minutes of the day shape how he leads the tech world. Closer to home, listen to a story from the Times, 2024, about a parent in Bristol, a mother of 2 working part-time. She always felt her days spiraled into chaos. She decided to try a simple morning routine: 10 minutes of writing goals, 5 minutes walking in the garden, and a healthy breakfast. After just a few weeks, she found herself more balanced, more patient with her kids, and more productive at work. Her morning routine didn't change her circumstances, but it transformed how she faced them. Why does a morning routine matter? A study from Journal of Behavioral Medicine, 2023, found that people with consistent morning routines increase their energy and satisfaction by up to 25% throughout the day. When you start your day with intention, you don't let external storms dictate your mood. And I want to hear from you. Think of one small thing you could add to tomorrow morning, even just a minute of deep breathing. Share it in the comments, because your idea could inspire others to start their day strong. How do you design this routine? It doesn't need to mimic anyone else's. It just needs to fit you. Try these 5 elements, starting small. 1. Reflect. Spend a minute writing 3 things you're grateful for, or setting a daily goal, like, today I'll finish the report. 2. Move. No gym required, just 5 minutes of walking, yoga, or stretching to wake your body. 3. Nourish your mind. Read a page of a book, listen to an inspiring quote, or say an affirmation like, I have the strength to overcome challenges. 4. Eat healthily. A glass of water, an apple, or a simple breakfast to fuel you. 5. Plan. Write down the 3 most important tasks you want to accomplish today. One key tip: avoid technology for the first 30 minutes. Don't let emails or social media pull you off your ship. If you're just starting, try 5 minutes, like writing a line of gratitude and stretching. Test it tomorrow. Pick one element, like a 5-minute walk, and feel how it brightens your day. When you share your morning routine in the comments, you're not only committing to yourself, but also spreading positive energy to others. A morning routine is how you awaken your lighthouse, like Tim Cook, maintaining clarity amid pressure, or that mother rediscovering balance in chaos. Every minute you spend starting with intention is a new spark, preparing you for the challenges ahead. Now, to make that light burn brighter, the next lesson will help you create a space that supports your journey. Keep sailing forward. 4. Create a focused space. You've ignited your lighthouse through discipline, self-awareness, and a purposeful morning routine. But when the ocean of life grows chaotic, with ringing phones, cluttered papers, or endless distractions, how do you keep that light from being dimmed? The 4th lesson in our Stoic journey is creating a focused space, a tranquil harbor amid the storms, where you can work, reflect, and grow without being pulled off course. Your space isn't just physical, it's a mirror reflecting your mind. Epictetus once said, "You cannot control the storm out there, but you can master your shelter." A cluttered space often leads to a cluttered mind, but a purposefully organized one nurtures clarity and resolve. Think about J.K. Rowling, author of Harry Potter. According to The Independent, 2023, while facing media controversies and pressure, she cleared her writing desk into a minimalist corner. Just a pen, a notebook, and a cup of tea. That space helped her focus, completing her latest book, despite the noisy world outside. Simplicity became her strength. Closer to home, listen to a story from Forbes, 2024, about a freelancer in New York. He used to work at a desk buried in papers, with a phone constantly buzzing, and his productivity suffered. One day, he decided to create a dedicated workspace, clearing the desk, adding a small plant, and stowing his phone in a drawer during work hours. The result? He doubled his productivity, finished projects ahead of deadlines, and even rediscovered joy in his work. The space didn't change his circumstances, but it transformed how he faced them. How do you create this space? Start by decluttering bit by bit. Pick one area, like your desk or reading nook, and ask, does this support my goals? If not, store it or toss it. Next, organize with intention, keeping essentials within reach, like a laptop, notebook, or water bottle. Designate zones: a desk for work, a cozy chair for meditation or reading, an open corner for yoga. Add an inspiring touch, like a green plant, a family photo, or a soft lamp to warm the space. Most crucially, minimize digital noise. Turn off phone notifications, close unnecessary tabs, or use apps to block social media during work. Maintain this space with 5 minutes of daily tidying, like stacking books or wiping down your desk. Try it today. Pick a small corner, clear it out, and add something that makes you smile, like a quote taped to the wall. When you share your new space in the comments, you're spreading the idea for others to build their own harbors. A focused space is how you protect your lighthouse, like J.K. Rowling finding stillness amid controversy, or a freelancer rediscovering joy in work. Each time you step into that space, You remind yourself, I'm here to shine. But sometimes, storms don't just come from outside. They're massive tempests testing your will. The next lesson will guide you to face them, so your lighthouse not only stands firm, but burns brighter than ever. Let's keep sailing. 5. Overcoming great adversity. You've built discipline, illuminated your soul, started each day with intention, and created space for your inner lighthouse to shine. But what happens when life's ocean unleashes a fierce storm? Not small waves, but massive challenges that tempt you to give up. Lesson 5. The pinnacle of our Stoic journey is overcoming great adversity, turning pain into strength, failure into lessons, so your light not only survives, but guides through the darkness. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The obstacle is the way." In Stoicism, adversity isn't an enemy, it's a teacher, showing you how to master your reactions and find meaning in chaos. Think of Malala Yousafzai, a symbol of courage. According to The Guardian, 2024, at 15, Malala was attacked for advocating for girls' education. That storm could have extinguished her light, but instead of fear or resentment, she chose action, writing books, speaking out, and continuing her fight. The result? She became the youngest Nobel Peace Prize laureate, igniting hope for millions. Malala couldn't control the storm, but she controlled how she raised her sails. Closer to home, consider a story from ESPN 2023 about a track athlete named Clara. After a car accident, Clara lost her ability to walk for months, her Olympic medal dreams seemingly shattered. But each day, she focused on what she could control: 10 minutes of physical therapy, healthy eating, and journaling her journey. She asked herself, what can I do today to get closer? 2 years later, Clara not only walked again, she won a bronze medal at a national championship, standing on the podium with a victor's smile. Adversity didn't define her. Her response did. Why is overcoming adversity a turning point? A 2024 Journal of Positive Psychology study found that those who turn challenges into opportunities boost psychological resilience by up to 35%. When you face a storm and choose to move forward, you forge an unbreakable strength. And I want to hear from you. Think of a moment you faced hardship, whether losing a job, a breakup, or a terrible day. What did you do to push through? Share in the comments, because your story will be a breeze inspiring others to raise their sails through the tempest. How do you practice this? First, accept your emotions. Pain, frustration, or fear are natural waves. Don't suppress them. Say, I feel this way, and that's okay. Next, ask, what can I control right now? It might be a small step, like calling a friend, journaling, or deep breathing. Then, seek the lesson. What is this challenge teaching me? Maybe it's patience, forgiveness, or a strength you didn't know you had. Finally, act daily, like Clara with her 10 minutes of therapy, or Malala with each speech. Try it today. If you're facing a big wave, write down one small step you can take, like sending an important email or resting to recharge. Overcoming adversity is how you forge your lighthouse into something unbreakable, like Malala illuminating the world, or Clara reclaiming her dream on the track. Each time you choose to push forward, instead of giving up, you don't just survive, you shine. When you share your moment of triumph in the comments, you're lighting a lighthouse for others, reminding them that storms pass. Now, with this strength, the next lesson will help you chart your course, building an action plan to turn dreams into reality. Keep going. We're on the right path. 6. Build an action board. You've weathered the storm of adversity, proving your inner lighthouse can shine through the darkest nights. But to ensure your ship doesn't just survive, it reaches the harbor of your dreams, you need a clear chart to guide you through each wave, each day. Lesson 6 in our Stoic journey is building an action board, a vibrant plan that turns big goals into small steps, bringing you closer to the life you crave every day. This isn't just a to-do list, it's a map for your dreams. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, said, "There is no favorable wind if you don't know where you're going." An action board is how you define your destination and chart the course, even when life's ocean is full of surprises. Think of BTS, the global music sensation. According to Rolling Stone, 2024, while preparing a new album amid a grueling schedule and creative pressure, they crafted a detailed plan. Complete one song per week, carve out rest time, and log ideas during meetings. The result? A record-breaking album that balanced art and well-being. Their action board wasn't just about tasks. It was a commitment to passion and values. Closer to home, consider a story from CNN, 2023, about an environmental activist in Brazil. She dreamed of launching a campaign to protect the Amazon, but felt overwhelmed at first. She created a simple action board. Week 1, research the community. Week 2, contact volunteers. Week 3, host a small event. In 90 days, she rallied thousands, turning her dream into reality. The action board didn't make things easy, but it made them possible, keeping her on course through chaotic days. Why is an action board so powerful? A 2024 Harvard Business Review study found that people who break goals into specific action steps boost their completion rate by up to 45%. When you chart your course, you don't just dream, you act. And I want to hear from you. Think of a goal you want to achieve in 90 days. Whether learning a new skill or improving your health, share it in the comments, because your dream could inspire others to chart their own course. How do you build this board? Start by identifying 3 core goals, things that, if achieved, would transform your life. Like, I want to run 5 kilometers, or I want to launch a personal project. Then, break each goal into small steps. For example, for health, week 1, join a gym. Week 2, train 3 times. Week 3, eat 5 healthy meals. Make the board vibrant with visuals. Stick on a picture of running shoes. A quote like, "Every step is progress," or a calendar to mark milestones. Place the board where you'll see it daily. On a wall, in your phone, or in a notebook. Don't forget flexibility. If one step isn't working, like hitting the gym feels too tough, try brisk walking instead. Each week, review your progress and celebrate small milestones, like treating yourself to a bookie after 10 workouts. Start today. Pick a goal and write down the first step, like researching a course or buying veggies for a healthy meal. When you share your goal in the comments, you're not just committing to yourself, you're lighting the way for others. Your action plan is the chart guiding you through the ocean, like BTS balancing passions and health, or an activist turning dreams into a movement. Each step you check off is a new spark, making your lighthouse shine brighter. Now, to let that light guide you more deeply, the next lesson will help you uncover your deepest purpose, crafting your personal mission statement. Keep raising your sails. 7. Write your mission statement. You've charted your course with an action plan. But what will be the guiding flame that keeps your ship on track, even on foggy days. The seventh lesson in our Stoic journey is to write your mission statement, a pledge to yourself that defines who you are, what you live for, and the mark you want to leave on the ocean of life. This statement isn't just words. It's the flame that lights your inner lighthouse, illuminating the path ahead. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Your happiness depends on the quality of your thoughts. Live so that each day is a step toward virtue." Your mission statement is how you define your own virtue. Not success by society's standards, but meaning according to your heart. Consider Michelle Obama. According to Voxed in 2023, when facing political pressure and self-doubt, she crafted her mission to inspire through education and kindness. This guided her to create a scholarship fund for girls, transforming thousands of lives. Her mission didn't promise perfection, but it gave her purpose, a light to guide her through every wave. Closer to home, consider a story from the Times in 2024 about a teacher in Manchester. After years of feeling burned out, she wrote a simple mission statement: "I will inspire my students, even if just one each day." Every morning she read it, and it reminded her to be patient with challenging students or creative in her lessons. Within a year, she not only overcame exhaustion, but was voted favorite teacher by her students. Her mission didn't change her circumstances, but it transformed how she viewed them. And consider a bolder idea: "I was born for greatness." It may sound abstract, but it can be as concrete as Michelle turning challenges into opportunities. She started small, like listening to someone in need. Greatness doesn't require a Nobel Prize or fame. It can be choosing to help a colleague today, or tackling a tough task. I want to hear from you. Think of a value that defines you, like kindness or perseverance. Share it in the comments, because your value might ignite someone else's mission. Why does a mission statement matter? A 2024 study from the Journal of Applied Psychology found that people with a clear sense of purpose reduced stress by up to 20% and significantly boost motivation. Your mission statement is your compass, guiding you to make the right choices at life's crossroads. How do you write one? Start with 3 questions. What kind of person do I want to be? Perhaps kind, courageous, or creative. What values matter to me? Like honesty, learning, or dedication. What do I want to leave behind in the world? Maybe a smile, a lesson, or a small change. Write short answers, then combine them into a mission statement. For example, I live to learn daily, share kindness, and inspire others through small actions. Keep it concise, clear, and inspiring. Read it every morning or post it where you'll see it, like on your desk. If you're not ready, try a single line. I choose to live true to myself today. Try it now. Take 5 minutes to write your mission statement, even if it's just one sentence. When you share a word from your mission in the comments, like kindness or courage, you're spreading a spark to help others find their purpose. Your mission statement shapes your lighthouse, like Michelle Obama, illuminating education, or the teacher inspiring students. Each time you read it, you remind yourself to live with purpose, no matter the storms. Now, to make this journey even stronger, the next lesson will help you set rules to protect your ship. Keep raising your sails. 8. Set clear personal rules. You've lit your lighthouse with your mission statement. But when the ocean of life is full of temptations, from phone notifications to invitations that pull you off course. How do you keep your ship on track? The eighth lesson in our Stoic journey is to set clear personal rules, guiding markers that help you live true to your values and protect your journey. These rules aren't chains, they're sails that propel you forward with discipline and freedom. Epictetus said, "Peace comes when you do what's right, no matter the circumstances." Personal rules are how you commit to doing what's right. Well, you're not for anyone else, but for yourself. Consider Elon Musk, the mind behind Tesla and SpaceX. According to Bloomberg in 2024, amidst the pressure of running multiple companies, Musk set a rule: limit unnecessary meetings and check email only twice a day. This rule helped him focus on innovation, accelerating projects like new electric vehicles or Mars missions. Rules don't make things easy, but they keep him on course. Closer to home, consider a story from The Independent in 2023 about a student in London struggling with studies due to excessive social media use. His grades kept slipping. He set a rule: 2 hours of study each evening, phone locked in a drawer, and no checking messages until done. After just one semester, he not only improved his grades, but also won a scholarship. His rules didn't change the world, but they changed his world. One day, one choice at a time. Why are rules important? A 2024 study from the Journal of Behavioral Decision Making found that people with clear boundaries are 30% more likely to achieve their goals, as they avoid distractions and maintain consistency. Rules are how you say no to temptation so you can say yes to your dreams. And I want to hear from you. Think of a small rule you could set, like no phones during dinner or reading 10 pages of a book each day. Share in the comments, because your rule might inspire others to stay on track. How do you set rules? Start by looking at your goals and values. Ask, what behaviors will move me closer? What's holding me back? For example, if you want to get healthier, a rule could be, I exercise for 30 minutes, 5 days a week. If you want to learn, try, I read 10 pages of a book every night. Keep rules specific and simple. Not, I'll eat healthy, but I cook at home 5 days a week. Set boundaries to protect your time and energy, like, I don't check social media before 9 a.m. Write your rule down, stick it on your desk, or save it on your phone. Review it every morning to stay focused. And if you break a rule, like skipping a workout, don't beat yourself up. Ask, what threw me off? How can I get back on track? Try it today. Pick one rule, like no phone scrolling during work hours, and stick to it. When you share your rule in the comments, you're not just committing to yourself, you're helping others find their own guideposts. Personal rules are how you keep your ship on course. Like Elon Musk focusing on innovation, or a student reclaiming their future. Each time you follow a rule, you strengthen your lighthouse, making it more resilient against storms. Now, to make that journey smoother, the next lesson will help you drop anchor from the burdens of the past. Keep sailing forward. 9. Letting go of the past. You've set strong guideposts with personal rules, keeping your ship on course. But what happens when anchors from the past, regrets, resentments, or old stories pull you back, dimming your lighthouse's light? The 9th lesson in our Stoic journey is letting go of the past, releasing those anchors so your ship can sail freely toward new horizons. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means choosing to live fully in the present. Marcus Aurelius wrote, You have power over your mind, not outside events. In Stoicism, the past is beyond your control, but you can control how it shapes today. Consider Nelson Mandela, an icon of forgiveness. Per a 2023 BBC report, after 27 years in prison for fighting injustice, he could have carried lifelong resentment. Instead, he chose to let go, focusing on national reconciliation. The result? He not only led South Africa through a dark era, but became a global beacon of peace. His letting go didn't erase the pain. It unlocked the future. Closer to home, a 2024 The Atlantic story shares a Chicago mother's journey. After years of pain from family conflict, she carried grief and betrayal. One day, she wrote a letter, not to send, but to express and forgive. She poured out her pain, gave thanks for the lessons, and vowed to live for her children. Afterward, she felt lighter, her mental health improved, and she laughed more. Letting go didn't change her past, but it transformed how she lives today. Why is letting go important? A 2024 Journal of Clinical Psychology study found that practicing forgiveness and letting go reduces stress by up to 25%, while boosting happiness. When you release anchors, you free up energy to focus on what you can control, the present and future. And I want to hear from you. Think of one thing from your past you're ready to let go of, whether it's a failure or a hurtful word. Share in the comments just a word or a moment, because that small step could help others drop their anchors too. How do you let go? Start by acknowledging your emotions. Resentment, regret, or sadness are all okay. Write them down, like the mother with her letter, to see them clearly. Next, challenge old stories. If you think, I'm not good enough because of that failure, ask, what did I learn that makes me stronger? Then, forgive, not for others, but to free yourself. Finally, replace old habits with new actions. If you dwell on the past when idle, try reading, meditating, or walking. Try it today. Pick one anchor, like a time you procrastinated, or an old criticism, and write a line. I let this go to live better today. If you'd like, share one word from the anchor you're releasing in the comments, like regret or anger. Letting go is how you lighten your ship, like Nelson Mandela, leading a nation, or a mother reclaiming her smile. Each anchor you drop makes your lighthouse shine brighter, ready for the journey ahead. With a lighter spirit, the final lesson will help you chart the course ahead. Building a 90-day strategy to turn your inner light into reality. Keep sailing forward, building a 90-day strategy. You've released the anchors of the past, letting your ship sail freely. But to ensure your inner lighthouse not only shines, but guides you to your dream harbor, you need a final chart, a clear plan for the journey ahead. The 10th lesson, the final step in our Stoic lessons, is building a 90-day strategy, a concrete roadmap to turn your mission, discipline, and inner light into reality. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a map to conquer the ocean of life, one day, one step at a time. Seneca wrote, "If you don't know where you're going, every road leads to nowhere." A 90-day strategy is how you define your destination and take charge of your journey. Consider Beyoncé, the music icon. Per a 2024 Vogue article, while preparing for her massive Renaissance tour, with dozens of shows and relentless creativity, she created a detailed plan. Week 1 for vocal training, Week 2 for choreography, Week 3 for wellness to sustain energy. The result? The tour was a resounding success, and she balanced stage and family life. Beyoncé's strategy didn't promise ease, but it turned dreams into reality. Closer to home, a 2023 Forbes story highlights a Nairobi entrepreneur dreaming of a coffee startup but overwhelmed by capital and competition. He crafted a 90-day strategy. Month 1 for market research, Month 2 for securing small funding, Month 3 for launching a test shop. In 3 months, he not only opened his cafe, but hit revenue goals early. The strategy didn't erase challenges, but it gave him a clear path, turning ideas into action. Why does a 90-day strategy matter? A 2024 MIT Sloan study found that people with short-term plans and specific steps are 50% more likely to achieve their goals. A strategy lets you control what's in your power, effort, time, and choices. And I want to hear from you. Think of a goal you want to reach in 90 days, like learning a skill or strengthening a relationship. Share in the comments, because your dream could inspire others to chart their own course. How do you build this strategy? Start by choosing 3 main goals. Things that, if achieved, would transform your life, like I want to be healthier, or I want to complete a creative project. Break each goal into small steps. For example, for health, week 1, walk 20 minutes 3 times. Week 2, add 1 healthy meal daily. Week 3, try a yoga class. Create a weekly schedule. Write down what you'll do and when. Like Monday, 6 p.m. Exercise. Anticipate challenges. If you're busy, schedule earlier. If you doubt yourself, find a supportive friend. Keep your strategy alive. Write it on paper, stick it on the wall, or save it in an app. Review it weekly to adjust. If a step feels too tough, like hitting the gym 5 days, scale back to 3 but stay consistent. Celebrate small milestones, like treating yourself to a coffee after 10 workouts. Start today. Pick 1 goal and write down the first step, like signing up for a course or planning a weekly menu. When you share your 90-day goal in the comments, you're not just committing to yourself, you're lighting the way for others. The 90-day strategy is how you turn your lighthouse into reality, like Beyoncé commanding the stage or an entrepreneur rising from nothing. Each step you take is a spark, guiding you to the harbor you've chosen. Now, let's reflect on the journey and keep that light burning forever. With an inspiring conclusion, keep sailing forward. We've journeyed together across a vast ocean, from gentle waves to raging storms, to ignite the lighthouse within. This 90-day Stoic journey isn't just a plan. It's a reminder that you have the power to shape your life, no matter what tempest await. Today, let's reflect on the 10 lessons that brought us here, and I invite you to move forward with a small but powerful commitment, so your light never fades. Recall of our journey. We began with self-discipline, like Serena Williams using every swing to rise above criticism, teaching you that each small choice is a spark. Journaling, like Ariana Grande rediscovering inspiration, helped you illuminate your soul daily. Morning routines, like Tim Cook maintaining clarity amid pressure, gave you the strength to start right. A focused space, like J.K. Rowling creating a tranquil harbor, shielded your light from distractions. Then we faced adversity, like Malala turning pain into hope, reminding you that storms only make you stronger. An action board, like BTS balancing passions and health, charts the course for your dreams. A mission statement, like Michelle Obama igniting education, shapes your reason for living. Personal rules, like Elon Musk safeguarding creativity, keep your ship on course. Letting go of the past, like Nelson Mandela choosing forgiveness, frees you to sail unburdened. And the 90-day strategy, like Beyoncé conquering the stage, turns your inner light into reality. Each lesson is a gem, making your lighthouse shine brighter than ever. Seneca once said, "To live well each day is to live a full life." This journey isn't about perfection. It's about progress, about choosing to show up daily with purpose. A 2024 study from the Journal of Happiness Studies found that those who live with meaning increase life satisfaction by up to 30%. You don't need to change the world like Malala or command a stage like Beyoncé. Just transform your world, one moment, one action at a time. And I want to hear from you. Which of these 10 lessons touched you most? Serena's discipline, Mandela's forgiveness, or Michelle's mission? Share in the comments, because your story isn't just a light for you. It's the wind that lifts others' sails. Try it today. Pick one lesson to start with. Maybe 5 minutes of journaling, a small rule like no phone scrolling in the morning, or a step in your 90-day strategy. Write it down, commit to it, and feel your inner light begin to shine. This 90-day journey is proof that you have everything you need to sail through any storm. You are the lighthouse, not just for yourself, but for those you love, those you meet, and those who will be inspired by your story. When you share a moment from your journey in the comments, a small step, a favorite lesson, or a spark you found, you're spreading that light, making this ocean brighter for all of us. Thank you for sailing with me, igniting your lighthouse through each lesson, each day. The journey doesn't end here. It's only just begun. Keep that light burning, living each day with discipline, purpose, and courage. You have the power to shape your life, to shine through any storm. So stand tall, take the helm, and let your lighthouse guide the way. I'll see you on the ocean, with new journeys ahead. Now, start. You are the light. Shine today.